Hello everyone and welcome back to another game of StarCraft. Today we have game number 5 of a best of 5, the finals of Chat StarLeague number 15. And in the bottom left hand side we got our boy in blue. Give it up for Y2Kid. And his opponent in the top right hand side with the red probes. Give it up for Yaqoob. Alright, guys. PvP Game 5. We've used tricks. We've used macro. We've used a little bit of everything to get here. The question becomes, how do these guys finish it out? 2-player map. Honestly, I expect a big old macro game. These guys are too honorable. They are just going to throw down the gauntlets and just see what happens. Alright. Gateway. So let's see. Alright. Looks like we're going to give one gate here from Y2. Looking to be honorable in macro. Yaqoob going to follow suit. Alright, one gate versus one gate. So, my prediction of an honorable macro game looking pretty solid at this point. Alright, core goes down. We'll start mining that gas. Yeah, we're even skipping the zealots here on both sides. Honorable Protoss players, guys. The moment I say it, he starts a zealot. Absolutely poetic. Truly and utterly poetic. Yeah, they're both going to start it. Never mind, guys. I'll just go home now. We'll let the replay just play out here. Alright, but it is just one zealot. Alright. Probe just dancing around here. Goon range starting a little bit late here for Y2. But that's also because he might be up to, oh, I don't know, an early Nexus. He said, screw you. You did it to me enough times. I'm going to do it to you. See how you like it. He's going to let the probe go out. Oh, this is so big brain. Oh, this is so big brain. Absolutely massive brain. It delays the Nexus a little bit, but much quicker than Yakoob's here. Yaqoob going into that robo. Oh, that poor probe. Finally cornered in the end. Dragoon just kind of going for a walk, guys. You know, sometimes you forget that the Dragoons are the dumbest unit in the game. Then other times you see them scouting around the map and you're like, huh, you're not smart, are you? All right. 3 gates with Robo coming on up here. Just now starting our second gate here for Y2. Guys, I've got a good feeling. The main issue he's had in the past in this series is just Yaqoob getting that early eco advantage and him not being able to capitalize on that like brief window of trying to do some damage. So he's like, to hell with it. I'm gonna be the guy that comes in swinging. There's the forge. You do always need the forge if you're going to do something like this. Because since you're not going to get a robo out in any decent time or really any sort of detection, you got to get the cannons. 1, detection, obviously, as I just said. And then 2, a little bit of extra firepower because, 3 gates is greater than 2. But we'll see how it goes for him. All right. Oh, beautiful blocking here from Y2. Absolutely shutting down that scout. Doesn't see the Nexus, only sees the pylon. And honestly, a pylon's a very normal thing at this point. Kind of means you want to defend your natural. And, yeah. On that read, Yaquoob's going to see if he can get some work done. And honestly, I don't think he will be able to. And a cannon. 6 goons. Alright, 7 goons. Yeah, it's about equal in terms of the fight. Once this cannon finishes. Or now, because another goon popped. Alright. And the trick is, when you're on defense here, you always want to be fighting in cannon range. You want every fight to happen with cannons firing down on them. You want it. You got to get all that extra damage out of that, the money you spent. Alright, Citadel coming on up behind this. We have the observatory. Gonna drop our own Citadel here for Yaqoob. Good scouting pylons all around. That probe has gone to the temple. He's up here praying. I mean, I am recording this on Easter Sunday, so, he's figured out, oh, it's Easter, just go to the temple and pray. Alright. Yaqoob just gonna try and macro on the back of this. See if he's like, you're a bit ahead, man, so whatever. I'll figure it out. Yeah, worker production's looking solid here. He could have a bit more of a worker lead, but honestly, it's not the worst thing in the world. It'll continue growing over time. All right. Yeah. Ooh, we're going to take a third base maybe? We're just scouting around. No, there's a concerted thought here about taking a third base. We pop the eggs. How considerate. Considering they glitch out observing. It's very nice of you to kill those. Storm coming up here for Yaqoob. Nice and early, along with Invisible Men. So he's going to do a DT drop. His observer in the main sees a cannon go down just now, but late. And 1 cannon is not going to stop 3 DTs if you can get it right on top of it. They can pretty quickly burn through it. So hopefully by then we have observers. And the odds of which I don't exactly think are great. Here it comes. More gates on the back of that. All right, we are just going to go ahead and move out here. Oh, we come in here to check for scouting pylons, and hello. Oh, come on, Y2. Oh, come on. Just leave a goon here. My man. All right, come on. More. You know a shuttle's coming. Drop another cannon. Bring some army in the main. Come on, man. You know it's coming. And now you see it for sure again. Oh, big mistake on that one. But it doesn't matter because 2 are still enough to burn down a cannon. Oh, Y2, you had all of the information you needed. We're going to just kill the Nexus. What? That's... Oh, no. Alright, this is one hell of an army, though. He's sending a knocking on his opponent's door. We'll see if there's any potential there. Alright, going for the Forge and the Twilight, or the Templar Archive. Oop, Storm. Some good storms. There's still a lot of goons here for Y2. Alright, Rounded Zealot's kind of stuck behind everything. You gotta make way with the goons. Let the Zealots get on in there. Archon. Archon go burr. Alright, we lost our Citadel. We've lost everything. All of our tech. All of our tech is dying. But at the same time, oh my god, these Archons are... How do they not each have like 10 probe kills? Alright, a base for a base. That's a fair trade. Oh. Oh, observer just pops. Oh, come on. Come on, kill it. Kill these things. These DTs have made so much value for themselves. Oh. Alright, finally dead. So many gateways unpowered. So much tech lost, so he can't actually produce the units he needs to. He doesn't have a cyber core. He can't build goons. He can only build zealots right now. Can't restart the Citadel or the Twilight or the Temple Archives yet. I don't know why I keep saying Twilight. Wrong game. Yep. All right, we're going to resend it in here. We do have a third base here. I would love to see like 8 cannons. Just drop as many cannons as you can here, knowing DTs are on the field. Yep. Grabs the observer. Nice. A little expensive snipe. I don't think he needed to die for it, but it does help. So that way you know your observer is fine and safe for a bit. Oh, come on. You need like 3 cannons here. Oh. Doesn't even have a forge. Oh, no. Oh, no. Alright, you get the alert. You get the alert because he hit the forge. Oh, this is awkward. Oh, I don't see that dropship at all, sir. That's fine, just fine. Alright. Cleared up, and now we're back up to 3 bases. Not quite mining on 3 bases, but the problem is that's a lot of money spent on infrastructure. Meanwhile, Yaqoob has just been spending money on army. Both have +1. Gonna have to be real careful here. Any direct fight with this army is not gonna go well. Consider workers are almost equal. We're down like what? 30 supply? 20 supply? Alright, good storm. Kind of start softening things up. And there's just so few army units here for Y2 that he can't engage into a storm. He has to continually dodge out of them. Because any damage is just bad at this point. Alright. The Archons are doing their best, but the Archons are popping. The probes are running. Oh my god, this could have been the greatest storm of all time. But instead it's not. Alright, reinforcing zealots and goons are popping here. There's going to at least be a little bit of a chance here. Observatory falls. Oh, our observer's going to get targeted down here. Oh no. We lose the observer. We don't have another observatory, so. Oh, storm on the goon. Singular. Alright, simple. We just kill the goon, then we don't have to worry about it shooting at my observers anymore. Easy. Alright, but unfortunately, this is Zealot DT on top of Dragoons. That's just never going to end well. Alright, supplies are plummeting for both players, but this base is up in mining. Which means that right now, Y2 is on 2 bases, while Yaqoob is still only on 1. So assuming he ever gets these units cleaned up, eventually, someday, just run to your cannons, my dude. You got cannons. Yeah, assuming this finally gets cleaned up, we are not in the most terrible of spots, actually. We got a bunch of cannons here, so this position's basically safe. Yeah, but suddenly we're all teched up again. Citadel's coming online. Robo is back. We'll love to see like an observatory or something. He's got a lot of gas, actually. He's probably going to go back in the Templar archives because High Templar with Storm. This is unpowered. That's unfortunate. We're going to need another pylon here to power this gateway. I don't know where else you put it without destroying the Sim City that you made. Alright, this is Archon speed lot with a couple of High Templars mixed in. That's all this army is. And, of course, Y2 sees it moving out. He clicked on this gateway to start warping in for his macro round. He's like, wait a minute. Yeah, you got no natural. No point in holding it. Sit at the top of your ramp. Oh my god, he's going to take the 3rd base. What an absolute unit. Oh, man. Alright, Archons finally remember they can shoot up in short distances. Not a lot of distance, but a little short one. Oop, free shuttle. Alright, we're going to come on down here and try and fight this. And honestly, this base is just extra for Y2 at this point. Losing this is obviously an unfortunate waste of resources, but it's not critical that he holds it right now, right? And honestly, losing this army is a lot worse for Yaqoob than it is for Y2 to lose this Nexus. I mean, we do have more workers. We have 5 more workers here, but it's 1 base. Well, look at this. This is just a mess. Here, we're mining off of this base. We're mining off of this base. Like, it's not always about how many workers you have, but how efficiently they're mining, right? Like, Zerg can have 30 drones, and if it's on one base, it's a waste of everyone's time, you know? Alright, Archon on the ramp means that getting up this ramp's going to suck for both players. That's a lot of Zealots here. Archons are 100% the answer. They're just going to splash all over these boys. But yeah, nope. Once again, ooh. Nice snipe on the Observer with a Storm. We didn't really have to let them in the base. We could have fought them at the ramp, but like, yeah, we're getting the idea. Both players still chilling on +1. Yaqoob actually about to finish +2. +2 is a very good unit. Archon on Archon action there. Love to see Y2 start +2 at this point. Game's going the distance. You might as well start getting the upgrades, right? Yaqoob needs to think about expanding soon, and think about it, he is. Alright, Zealot scouting around. They're going to go running around here checking for bases. They're going to run in here, and they're going to find 8 cannons. 9 cannons. Yeah. Observers A moved in. We damaged 1 cannon. lose like 5-6 Zealots and an Observer to damage 1 cannon. Absolutely beautiful by Y2 here. Alright, next is going down. Yeah, Y2 just needs to send it up into this 3rd base. Double check all these other positions. Make sure there's no bases at any of these. You send it in here. And then you force a fight. You got the Archon Zealot army. It's going to be slaughtered just Zealots. I mean, he's doing Archon Zealot too, but he's the most... This army being mostly Zealots and this army being mostly Archons means that one of them's going to win. Alright, and at this point, Y2 is taking the supply advantage. And it's all army, baby. Alright. Y2 even taking the top left-hand side. So I can't take any of my normal bases. Let me just take any other base. Might as well, right? Alright, couple shots. Let them know we're here. Hey, nerd, you looking for a fight? Archons go burr. Ooh, look at these juicy storms. Oh! Oh, my storms. Alright, but yeah, there's just so much here for Y2. And all that's left are high Templar and cannons. Yeah, this is... And losing this is essentially game over. Oh, this is what I was talking about earlier. This is where the Archons just get so many kills on these probes. Alright, this dang Templar. Not going to find any purchase anywhere. There's cannons everywhere. Break the natural. You've got so much more. 46 to 90 supply. Yeah, just 1A, 2A right into the natural. He's checking around, making sure there's no other bases. Good man, good man. He's going to see this move out. He's going to be like, wait a minute. Is that all you got? Alright. Doesn't have an observer with him, so he's going to have to avoid the DTs for a moment until one arrives. Alright, once one arrives, yeah. That gets absolutely melted. GG is called. And like that, Y2Kid takes the series. 3-2. What a series. GG's.